Well, it's that time of year again, and by that time of year, I mean,
Not at all. That time of year.
I was trying to sleep this morning, and some fucker, because I keep my window open at night because it gets hot in my room because I'm a big guy, was shooting off fireworks at just 2:30 in the morning, shooting off fireworks in June, and they either makes me think that A, his time differentiation works on Chinese New Year time, or B, he is a time traveler that is trying to make the neighborhood hate his past or future self. And at this point it's working, because now we're going to storm into his house and break up his machines so that way he gets stuck here and the apocalypse happens because of him. Anyway, for my story, on today's episode of IC, R.I.P. Van. The story of Rip Van Winkle, a classic tale about time's passage and how we can't just always run away from our problems. A tale that also warns one to be wary of whomever is sleeping, because you don't know what will happen if he or she wakes up, especially if you're a person who somehow walked into a giant's body and wakes he or she up from the inside while they're docile. Well, that's my premise here. A group of 20-some-odd or even somethings, Gen Zers, who plan to explore abandoned areas that come across what they think's an ultra-abandoned building, only to accidentally have walked into a giant who was just covered in rubble from the outside from time changes. Realizing these Gen Zers are inside him or her, he or she begins to crank at various body parts akin to levers and switches, which starts to kill off each influencer, all the way to the very last one, and the giant then peacefully goes back to sleep. Each kill is off-scene because the entire perspective of the film is on the giant on the outside, and the voices are overdubbed in the footage very comedically, and I would expect the actors and actresses I would work with if I ever made this to go over the top of their performances and be ridiculous. Kind of like that one scene in Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald with the fishes and the mafiosos. Best part of that movie, by the way. Whoever is shooting fireworks off at 2:30 a.m. next time, my gun's lights are on. Aim for your dome. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow.